Hi, this is Summer with Summer's Tips and Stitches, and in this video, I'm doing a yard chat. Okay, so school has been back going in session. It's Tuesday, and it feels like I'm going on a week. It's been such a busy 2 days. The kids are all energized and excited to be back at school, or unexcited, I don't know which. So, I feel like it's been forever since I made a video, but really it's only been this weekend. So, this video is to catch up on what I kind of finished off the year with. Okay, so the first thing is, the last thing I talked about with you guys was knitting hats. This is the hat that I knitted following the same pattern that came with the Cookie Monster and Elmo, except for I made it at a 95 cast on. Now, a lot of you are like, oh, that hat's going to be so big. And I mean, it is a little big, but it's not uncomfortable. It's not too tight. This is what it looks like on. I still need to put a pom-pom on there, I think. But, I mean, I definitely could have made it a little smaller. So, I started another cast on with the same ball of yarn that I made this one with and made a smaller cast on number. I think I cast on 95 for this one, and I think this I cast on 80. So that was a hat I finished. My winter coat is kind of this pink color this year because my super cute one ripped on a door at school. And so I thought this would be nice. But to be honest, when I wear it, you mostly see the orange and pink. So I finished another hat and I started another. This is really where I'm at, just the brim. And I have got to tell you that probably 1 million people recommended that I do Ross's hat. Not really 1 million, but it felt like 1 million. So I'll knit one more hat just like this, and that's where it knits a rectangle. You sew it up the side and you cinch the top. And then I will try Ross's hat. Okay, so that is the knitting. Now I have started to try to clean my crafty corner. I got another 3 plastic drawer cart, I think, from Walmart. I wasn't able to get the aqua one, but I got a black one where I put some project bags, and at this point I'm looking at places to store the partial balls. You know, when you finish a project and you have less than half of a skein left and you end up with those balls. So that's what I'm storing over there. And in doing so, of reshifting, I now have an empty cubby here. I used to have 2 bins here. This is still jammed packed with yarn that's not organized. But this here, I mean, I have a little amigurumi there that I made, that little coffee cup, some buttons, a yarn bowl, and mostly the yarn in there is Big Twist. That's those 6 skeins of Big Twist. And then that's a Big Twist left over from the sloths, like the heather gray. So my last plan is to take the stuff that's in there and organize it into all of these. So all 2, 4, 6, 8, 16 of these cubbies will be yarn. But in doing that, I found 2 projects that I want to frog. This is the blanket that Hirschner's gave me the pattern for. That's knitting with those pastry puffs. And as you can see, it's kind of like a complicated, I don't know if that's the right side or the wrong side, or if this is the right side or the wrong side, but my pattern ended up getting messed up. These little loops weren't all lining up, so I was getting frustrated. So this is in the frog pile. I was been waiting to frog it to tell you guys that it's in the frog pile. It's just this one skein, so I'm going to frog this. It was in a project bag. This is knitting that I'm also doing. This is in mandala tweed, I believe. I don't remember what color it was. I was knitting this, and I'm not liking how the edges go. I was going to make a pocket shawl. And this is where I joined 2 skeins. So this is 1 skein of yarn here, and then this green part is the other. So I'm gonna frog this. What I'm gonna do, actually this is maybe homespun. Maybe this is a cake of homespun. What I'm gonna do with this yarn after I frog it, I don't know. I'll put it back in my cubby and think of something. So that is the second project that I plan to frog and repurpose the yarn. The third one is, this is a pocket shawl that I made for my mother-in-law, but you guys, I didn't like how it made up with the Lion brand yarn. I really like how the shawl held its shape better with their Bernat Super Chunky, or Bernat Soft and Chunky. And I made this one much longer, which I really didn't need to. And the Bernat Soft and Chunky does have a purple, but I need 4 skeins of it, and currently my Joann's only has 3. So I thought about buying the 3 and waiting and then going to see if they have another. But at any case, I need to frog this. Now, unfortunately, I wove in all the ends. So it's going to be kind of a hunt and peck. It's just, this yarn is not good for this scarf. It's just too much. And I just don't like how it lays. So this is a frog pile. What I'll use this yarn for, I don't know. Because I've made a couple other blankets with this yarn before. This is different than the Woolies Thick and Quick. It's Woolies like Hometown, or Lion Brand Hometown. I just don't like the feel. It's all 100% acrylic. This is an empty box that my frogs were all fitting in. So those, in cleaning, I found 3 projects that I want to frog out of their, they're going to be out of their pig bags or whatever you call them. And I'm going to put them back probably in this bin over here that you can't see to use your yarn for something else. I started crocheting a project. This is the size of that giant ball because I frogged out that basket, and under much recommendation from you fellow yarn friends, it was suggested multiple times I don't even bother trying to untangle these 3 strands. They said it's just going to be a lot of work, and they really are twisted up. So what I did is I'm just making a blanket. It's in a granny square. It's busy. It's nice and thick and weighted. It's really nice and warm. I have this much left, so it's really only a lap blanket size, something that you can like drape on your lap while you're sitting on the couch. How many of those blankets do I have upstairs? Probably 8, but now I'll have 9. So that is what this is working up with. I mean, it's pretty sizable. You can't see it all in the camera. So that is what I'm working on. It's just kind of been a nice relaxing thing. After I finished making this hat, I started that brim. I was like, you know what? I want to relax because, as you guys know, knitting is not relaxing for me. So that has been my relaxing project, just sitting there. I actually has been mindlessly watching the Wolverine movies, Marvel Wolverines. And that's what I watched 2, maybe, on Sunday, the last day of my Christmas break, maybe 3. And all I did was sit on the couch, watch Wolverines, and crochet. Now, the final thing that I'm going to show you, guys, which I think is really exciting, and if you held out and to watch this long, you're going to be happy too. In reorganizing these cubbies and the yarn that's over here, because if you remember, I have a big shelf here. It actually used to be a shelf that my dad had that he had built for his VCR tapes. I now have it stuffed full of yarn. I have been gathering a box, and at this point there are 2 boxes. One, this box here, I've been putting trinkets, notions, knickknacks, things that I don't really need excessively. So I got a pattern. These ones I think I took from Joann's or Hobby Lobby for a jellyfish and a boot cut. Little project bags. This is another project bag. Some fabric squares that I bought to make masks. I put those in here. Here's another project bag from Jim Beans. Here's a little crochet hook case from the Crochet Society. Some charms I bought. Some darning needles from Crochet Society. A needle, a gauge knitting needle. Some buttons. One of my crochet catalogs that I buy, crochet magazines that I buy. Another, I believe I bought this from Hobby Lobby. Shawls pattern book. This that I got in the crochet magazine that I was saving for a giveaway. Some ribbon, some stitch markers from probably Knit Crate. A cute little measuring tape that I also got from Knit Crate. So I've been putting those kind of things in here. Things that, of course, that I love and I like, but I don't really need that many of. And then over here in this box, I have been putting yarn, extra skeins of yarn. So far I've got 3 black Yarn Bee, black deep or Breathe Deep yarn. It's kind of a soft, it's not really acrylic, I don't think. It's really soft. I don't remember why I bought it. They were 99 cents a skein. So I have 3 of those in there. And then these that I got off of Ice Yarns. I decided that I didn't need to be greedy. I have 6 more up there of a different color. So I put these 3 bags and never even opened them. This is not sponsored by Hobby Lobby or Ice. So what I'm gonna do between these 2 boxes is put together 2 grab bag style giveaway boxes. I'm just gonna mix it up. I'm gonna put some yarn in here and some notions, some yarn in there and some notions. I'm just gonna look to see, to put 3 more skeins of yarn in here, to be honest. So grand total, I'll be giving away 3, 6, 9, 12. And like I said, I'll have 6 in here, 6 in there, and then I'll spread the notions out. And I'm just gonna do like a, grab bag. You don't know what box you're gonna get, and I might not even remember which box you get. I'll pull 2 winners. So there will be a separate video coming up for that giveaway. Basically, it's I'm cleaning out my craft corner and I'm putting together 2 boxes for a giveaway. So I'd like to try to finish that up. Like I said, today's Tuesday. I don't think my son has any basketball games this week, but Saturday I am doing a live at 1 o'clock where I'm going to chat with you all and put this cart together in the video. I'll put it together. I'll assemble it. So while I'm chatting with you, so you guys can watch me do something. If you have one, you can put yours together. You can assemble yours also. And yeah, so that's what we have coming up there. So I just thought I'd do a quick yarn chat, just quick tell you what I'm doing. I'm crocheting a blanket and I'm starting another hat. I feel really comfortable with this knitted look. This is a big hat, but it's not huge. It's not like, I'm dying. I didn't weave in my ends though. I just tied them up in there. I stuff them in here like that, and then you can't even see. I promise you guys, thank you all so much who have been encouraging about the hats and recommending Ross. That is the next thing I'll do. I'll finish up this blanket that I'm making, the 3 strands. I'll finish putting together these 2 giveaway boxes, and then I will make sure I have the right needles, the right knitting needles to knit Ross's hat. Because what I can tell from everybody's comments is he starts with 1 size knitting needles and then at some point changes to a different size. That sounds delightful. Okay, you guys, this is a quick video, 13 minutes, a 13-minute yarn chat. I just wanted to touch base, and I'm actually using my brand new camera. I'm not 100% sure where I'm looking on this thing. I feel like for Christmas, my husband bought me this brand new iPhone. Now, it's a big change for me because I am a Samsung person. I've always used Android style phones. But the cool thing about this is it's supposed to have a very fancy schmancy camera. What I notice the most right now is that it really accentuates my gray hair. And so I'm feeling a little self-conscious about that. The lighting or the color or whatever, it's definitely showing that. Either that or I just haven't been paying attention and my gray hair is really kicking in. But that's that. So I wanted to try using my brand new camera. I'm going to try to get this uploaded onto YouTube from the brand new camera. I might even try doing the editing because a while back ago, I was chatting with a few folks, and many of them that were able to edit or add words and stuff to their phones all said they were using iPhones and they have that editing program. So I might give that a try. But that's all I have for this video. This probably will be the video that I put out, and the next video after this will be my live at 1 o'clock on January 9th. I'm in Central Time. Honey, am I in Central Time for the time zone? Honey?
What?
What's our time zone in Wisconsin?
Central?
Central. So Central Time, 1 o'clock. What that means for your time zone, I don't know. But Wisconsin, Central Time, 1 o'clock on January 9th. So, yeah, I'll see you guys then in the live. I have a couple people who volunteered to be moderators to filter out the naughties, and I appreciate that. All right, thanks for watching and subscribing. Thanks for liking and sharing my videos. And until the next video, happy crafting. Bye.